So someone sent me a video about Project Looking Glass, right? And I'm gonna try to explain what these aliens are. These aliens, like, if you look at the video I did with the sword and about how heaven is on earth, right? If you look at a TV show or an anime called Full Metal Alchemist, it breaks down what the human body is, right? To the gram. But what it doesn't take into consideration is the human soul, right? So now we get to split realities, right? What happened is these humans, we're gonna say like maybe 1,000 years ago, they got so arrogant in their technology and in themselves that they started looking up instead of down. Kind of like what we're doing right now. You understand? You see how, like, we all ask questions like, why aren't we fixing Earth? And why are we going to Mars? Right? But on steroids. You understand? And what you have to understand is the body and the Earth is like a wireless docking station. Okay. What happened is when the human body left home after a certain period of time, the signal between Earth and body disconnected. Okay. And their cells changed in order to reflect that. So not only did they have to find a way to maintain their bodies outside of the docking station, they accidentally discovered immortality at the same time understanding that death is the key. You understand? So they have the technology to be able to cross between realities. Okay. And they can't come back home, but what they can do is they can change vessels. They can swap consciousness. Okay. And if you ask me, what they're doing is they're affecting our DNA in order to be able to achieve that. You understand? So I understand that the way my mother died was a parallel reality. And I get these voices. I don't know. That could be her from the real reality. For all we know. You understand? We can call this reality prime. Because there's like a alternate reality where it's like either I'm with these alien beings. You could think of it like the phantom vessel, if you will, of my alternate personality. Which is why, you know, if it's safe to say that these beings that are gonna come down are gonna look like all of us, but they're just gonna be a fascinating kind, where they're more or less gonna be like, you want to trade spots, and that goes back to like a lot of kids out here. You do AI, chat GBT, you try to cheat your way through life. It's like I used to tell my friend in college, I knew this guy since I was like 15 years old. Best friend. I die for the man now. But he was like, as you can see, I was a nerd. I was like Donatello, he's Raphael. Come to me, 6'1", all muscle, asking me for an essay. You understand? And I just be like, try to like, listen, I could give you the essay, but you're not gonna learn anything. How are you gonna learn? If I'm helping you along the way achieve your goal, you're just gonna mutate yourself. Turn yourself into something you know you're not. You know. And listen, like I was like telling someone, a friend of mine, that I want to make a religion about Brother Grimm's story because I feel like that's what they're trying to tell us. You understand? Something is trying to get us into this whole Aladdin, Cinderella position of conversing with principalities in order to change reality and take a position we know we don't deserve from someone else. You understand? And that's what's happening right now. Right now. If you want to say, like, these fads that we're engaging in are principalities that are warping our minds from who we really are. Okay, I'll give you an example. We have a focus on heaven and hell. We have a focus on angels and demons. But where we don't focus on earth, we don't focus, like we have a connection to both heaven and hell, and nobody seems to care why. You understand? We are having ideas and thoughts that are being replicated from the past into the present. You understand? Whether that's good principalities or bad, we need to stop. For the simple fact that, listen, I've had a lot of friends in my life, a lot of beautiful friends. I'm in seclusion now because I understand late in life that there are principalities in between us, pulling us and pushing us behind our eyes and in front of them against our will, while simultaneously being told that we're free. And it's a terrifying thought for me. Because I realize, like, even now with me myself, I tell my sister all the time, like, who we are right now, who I am right now, if I put in front of my 5-year-old self, it'd just be an amazing thought. You understand? It's just like, this is big. This is huge. You understand? We're here right now. You understand? And we have principalities of both angelic and demonic proportions affecting us on a scale we can't see. In the quantum realm or whatever, we're being affected. If you want me to go deeper, I can. But this is why I'm by myself. Because, unfortunately, that's why they call them NPCs. And it's not that I'm afraid of NPCs. I'm afraid of myself. Tell me what you think. Thank you for watching, and